Hello and welcome to Daytona. For the second time this season, the Hooters Nationwide Series takes to the high banks in Daytona Beach, Florida, and we are here for race number 33. Good Lord, wow. 3 races to go after this one here today. On the front row today, we have Brennan Patterson, one of our chase hopefuls, and Trevor Meacham. Row 2 sees Chris Louvier and Cosmic Nova. Row 3, a couple of chasers in Katie Elizabeth and Matt Dixon. Gabe Williams and Bren Berg make up row number 4. And Amanda Shelley and Joe Davis, row 5. Jessica Shelton comes in with a 102-point lead over Preston Plord and 119 over Dylan Young. The interesting thing today is that she has set such a commanding pace that there is a driver in this field who could leave here today eliminated from title contention. We'll follow that as it goes along and if it becomes relevant. On the final row today, though, we have Cassandra Renzi and Tom Gerard. It's been an amazing chase to this point, and it's hard to believe it's almost over. Here's the command.
Drivers, start your engines!
Command has been given. As the field rolls off, we'll check to make sure everyone does, and then we'll take a break while they come back around to get to the start-finish line. And it doesn't look like oh no, John Wilson has broken down on the start. The Who's Your Daddy number 58 does not get going, unfortunately. Well, like I said, we will take a short commercial break and then be right back for the live action and the green flag here for 20 laps around Daytona International Speedway. And we're back. As the field comes off of turn number 4, we told you the top 3. Those are also the only drivers who could leave here as the points leader. The rest of the top 12 are Matt Dixon, Troy King, Brennan Patterson, Katie Elizabeth, PJ Williams, Seth Cole, Momo Akari, and Alex May. The driver who could leave here outside of title contention or eliminated from title contention is Drew Austin. The green flag is out, though. We are underway here from Daytona. We saw in the truck race when they ran under the lights that the outside line was able to actually run really well. We'll have to see if that's the case here as well, as Patterson able to hang on a little bit up there on the outside line for the time being. Field still gaining up speed as they're just getting into 4th gear as they come off turn number 2. Meacham tried to block Patterson there. Did not quite work. He goes back to the inside line. Almost dead even as they went into turn number 3, and they're already 3 abreast. Katie Elizabeth into 2nd now. Meacham looks like he will lead lap number 1, but they are 3 by 3 and almost 4 wide as they come through the tri-oval. Joe Davis needs to get out of that. Meacham leads lap 1, though. Oh my God, this is not good. This is not good. Oh! Brennan Berg on the apron! Saves it! Berg got turned down to the apron, but was able to save it. Great save by the 40. Got turned down there by Amanda Shelley in the 36. Now Amanda makes it 3 wide for the race lead as, oh my gosh, I do not like the look of this. And I like these guys right here. They're deciding to hang at the back, it looks like, and just kind of let these guys maybe wreck it out a little bit and see where that places them at the end of this race. As Amanda Shelley leads lap 2, Preston Plord and Jessica Shelton, 2 of our title contenders and title hopefuls, coming up to the front. Preston Plord now to the lead. Does Jessica try anything to prevent the 1 car from leading a lap? Preston, the closest driver to her, coming into this race. As Momo Akari, one of the chasers, goes to the inside line. Here comes the 42, peeking to the inside, not able to get it done. And they're 3 wide for 3rd. Jake Baskinger on the inside line. Oh my gosh, wow. The way that they're going through turn number 3 is making me nervous. There's a car in the wall, I think, back here. Seth Cole at the back. Katie Elizabeth might have been the car I saw in the wall. And just like that, Charles Sanford back in the lead draft now. And Preston Plord picks up 5 bonus points for leading the lap. Field now up to speed though as we are at the end of lap number 3 on lap 4 now as they go down the back straightaway. Top 5 single file as here comes Jessica Shelton with help from Jake Bassinger, Ish Taylor, last week's winner, PJ Williams, and Drew Austin. Boy, if Jessica can lead the lap, that would negate the lap lead that Preston just had. And that's going to be a matter of can Bassinger make a move on her before the start-finish line. Not going to happen. Jessica Shelton going to pick up 5 bonus points. And I don't think she's led a lap too much in the past few races here. Might have been since Zen Joltis when she last led a lap. Chase race 3. Now Bassinger to the inside with help from Ish Taylor and PJ Williams. Kyle Thomas and Maxwell Chan making their way up to the front now. As we check the back, Seth Cole, the pole sitter Trevor Meacham, and Chris Louviere kind of in danger of losing the draft. Or at least these two definitely have. Going only 181 miles an hour. Louviere has pretty much lost as these guys are going 189. He needs some battling right here in this part of the pack that's about... Oh, whoa! Cars in the wall! Oh my gosh. Avoidance measures having to be taken there. William Duncan! He got into... I think that was Alex Hawkins there, the 83. He did. Dangerous to fall towards the back of the pack as Jessica now gets in line back there. Way behind the main pack of cars that is led by Jake Baskinger. Now Kyle Thomas and Max Neuwirth to the inside making a battle for the lead. As Charles Sanford and Troy King, the 2 Reese's cars out of RCR, coming up towards the front. Troy King's one of the chasers. And he could certainly use a good run. 5th in points coming in. As this pack kind of getting spread out a little bit, it looks like. Sanford now to the inside of Max Neuwirth for 2nd. And there's a long train of cars that looks like they'll probably just try and catch up to the guys up here battling. And should be able to as they go down the back straightaway now. Sanford peaks low but does not get help from King. Instead it's from Marcus Bruno out of the RCR stable as well. Then you have Kyle Sosnowski, one of the chasers there. He's had a... Oh no, never mind. That's Cup where he's a chaser. Sorry. But Charles Sanford now to the race lead. Marcus Bruno, the Brazilian, into 2nd. And it's a long line of Chevys there on the inside line. Bruno now goes inside of Sanford. Sanford went up to the outside line. This one a very much fast-paced race there as Kyle Matthews drops to the middle line now of the track. And Kyle Sosnowski will try and go for the race lead. Let's check in on the back. Seth Cole and Trevor Meacham at least now have help. Matt Dixon has lost the draft, as well as Chris Louviere. And you have Preston Plord, Jessica Shelton, and William Duncan hanging at the back. Gabe Williams, Alex Hawkins, Tom Gerard. They're in that single car line that's trailing the lead pack of cars. So an interesting move, I guess, by the 2 title contenders, Plord and Jessica Shelton. And then again, if these guys wreck, that's a smart move, I would think, because they can probably be able to avoid the wreck should it happen. Ish Taylor now to the lead, looking for 2 wins in a row here in the Hooters Nationwide Series. As a huge pack of cars, they've kind of started to get a little bit more calm, I've noticed. And just as I say that, they make it 3 wide, about 6 rows deep. Drew Austin, who cannot afford a bad run at all, goes to 3rd now on that inside line. As at the line, too close to call, I'd give it to Sosnowski. They do. How close was it? 0.02 of a second. And a header on John Wilson. He does get credit for taking the green flag. So a tough break there for the number 58 car, as a header goes bad before he even gets to take the green flag, as now apparently Chris Louvier was able to catch these guys. Oh, Jeff James in the wall. The guy who finished second last week. Oh, Sanford in the wall as well. That's going to cause this pack to get deformed a little bit once again, and this time at the halfway point. So Ish Taylor now with a huge lead over the battle for second of Jerry Shelley and Chris Washer, as the pack once again kind of breaks into two because some people got the wall in turn number 4. Now it's Alex May and Kyle Collins making a battle for second down the back straightaway. A staggered 3 wide that will make it 3 wide as they go into turn number 3. Brennan Berg on that inside line as well. Outside line kind of checked up a little bit, as Max Neuwirth and Cosmic Nova kind of went to their insides. And looking at the back here as these guys kind of... Well, Jeff James actually getting in front of this pack of cars. That might not be all that bad. These guys can get up to like 186 or something. I think that they might be able to hang on and actually catch back up. I mean, Dylan Young loving this though right now. He's up there in the top, up in the lead draft right now. And heck, I mean, with this, he could leave here as the points leader maybe. Oh, we got cars in the wall. Shelley in the wall. Washer and behind him, stuck there. Luckily, only one car really gets in the wall, and it's not going to deform this pack all that much. But a very big hindrance there to the Oscar Mayer 22. As 12 laps are complete, still caution free. Oh my gosh, I can't believe I actually uttered those words so far. Well, I don't think it's going to last the entire race though. But Brennan Berg going for the top spot. We saw him almost turned on up in the early going. But now chaser Momo Akari goes for the top spot. Jake Davis there on the inside line. So Sky Commons, the Portland winner. Maxwell Chan, a 2-time winner this season. Or at least that car's a 2-time winner. As Momo Akari will pick up the 5 bonus points for leading a lap. 10th in points, probably not too major in her mind. But, I mean, still key if you're going to get back into title contention. Well, and these guys are unfortunately battling, so I don't see them catching back up. Not without the help of a caution, which I am shocked we have not seen one yet. But now Jake Davis to the top spot. And these guys are still 3 wide. They're actually holding it a little bit better now, at least. So I guess the 14 laps that they're going to have in the books now, enough time to be able to figure out the 3 wide situation. As Nova now goes for the top spot there in the 20. And wow, Sky Commons able to get all the way alongside the 35 on the outside line there through turns 1 and 2. Or at least coming down to turns 1 and 2 at least. Katie Elizabeth, though, with help on the inside line, actually was able to get clear of Jake Davis as well as Cosmic Nova. But now Gabe Williams in the 39 going to make a move. And I see cars in the wall down here. Oh, they're wrecking! Drew Austin, Troy King involved. Can these guys get through it? Preston Florida and Jessica Shelton don't. Wow. Neither one of them gets through it. So the strategy to hang at the back goes awry for the top 2 in points. They're wrecked under the caution with Amanda Shelley, though. Dylan Young's got damage. So a wreck with just a handful of laps to go, brings out the caution for the first time here tonight. And it involves the top 3 in the points. And, oh, well, that happened. That happened. Good job, Patterson. Okay, let's take a look back at what happened. And we are back. This one actually kind of 2 wrecks here. Watch Tom Gerard and Troy King there. And then watch Dylan Young and Alex May. You'll see both of them get into each other to start these wrecks. Coming down the track, and they just kind of merge into one. PJ Williams gets turned. Drew Austin's involved in this. And then you see Alex May kind of getting turned around as well. But as they slide down the track, I'm pretty sure it's Gerard that they end up hitting. There's Troy King. And there's Plord and Jessica Shelton both getting involved in this. So, oh, and then even Chris Louvier is going to get a piece of this as well. So, unfortunately, not only were to add insult to injury, essentially, they hang at the back and then still get involved in a wreck. And then up here, I just want to see what happened with Amanda Shelley. Actually, we'll stick with helicopter cam. Oh, Renzi's going to turn Sanford, and that just goes up into the 36. So an interesting turn of events here as the top 2 in the points get collected. They're most likely done for the day. And then we see third in points also involved. We'll have to see if he can actually make up enough ground to take over the points lead, or if it will just be a closer margin than it was. I think the saving grace for Drew Austin was the fact that the 2 points contenders were collected in this, though. Let's go back to the restart, whether it's a green-white checkered, or if it's a or if it's single file and all that. Yeah, you know what I mean. It's either going to be single file restart or double file. How about this? Daytona's going to come down to a 1-lap shootout. Cars out of the race are Tom Gerard, Troy King, Preston Plord, Jessica Shelton, Chris Louvier, Brandon Patterson, Trevor Meacham, Drew Austin, and Alex May. With Drew Austin actually retiring in 34th, though, I'm pretty sure that means he will not be eliminated from title contention from here today, at least not yet. Cosmic Nova is the leader. Then it's Gabe Williams, Marcus Bruno, Madison Williams, Chris Washer, Katie Elizabeth, Jake Davis, Sky Commons, Joe Davis, Maxwell Chan, Momo Akari, Brennan Berg, Mary Shelley, Kyle Collins, Amanda Shelley, Kyle Matthews, Kenny Bale, Cassandra Renzi, Charles Sanford, Max Newirth, Jerry Shelley, Kyle Sosnowski, Jake Bassinger, Kyle Thomas, Ish Taylor, Dylan Young, William Duncan, Alex Hawkins, PJ Williams, Jeff James, Seth Cole, and Matt Dixon. So this is going to be interesting. A 1-lap shootout to decide the winner here today. Can Cosmic Nova hang on to it for 1 lap, or will it be a huge wreck coming to the checkered maybe? Anything can happen. It's Daytona. So the pace car pulls off. White flag and the green flag will be in the starter's hands here. Here we go. 1-lap shootout from Daytona. We are green. Nova just making sure to quickly get up through the gears. He's got to protect that inside line. He does not. Here comes Gabe Williams. The guy who has yet to score a top 5 finish this season. The only one here in the Hooters Nationwide Series yet to do so. He goes to the lead. Marcus Bruno, the Brazilian, into second. Nova's out of it, I think. Down the back straightaway, just getting into 4th gear. Here comes Bruno. Does Madison Williams have anything for him? Bruno to the inside of Gabe. Washer to the outside line. He's going to try and help the 39. Not going to be to any avail, though. Off of turn number 4, we switch to the TV2. There you see the guys off this pace in the back. It's going to be the Brazilian coming out on top. Marcus Bruno goes to victory lane here at Daytona. And Dylan Young only comes across the line in 26th. I do not think that's going to be enough. It'll be enough to move him into second in the points, but it's not going to be enough to take over the points lead. The top 10 here today: Marcus Bruno, Madison Williams, Jake Davis, Sky Commons, Gabe Williams, Joe Davis, Chris Washer, Momo Akari, Kyle Collins, and Cosmic Nova. So, boy, does this race twist up the title picture, or does it? 3 races left to go. Magic number to be in title contention after today's race was 444. After next race, you have to be within 296. There's some drivers who probably are still going to be in title contention after today who are very much in danger of not being in title contention after next week. Obviously, those are the magic numbers. Congrats to Marcus Bruno, though, his first Hooters Nationwide win, and it comes at Daytona, of all places. Congrats to him. We'll see you next time.